Welcome everyone. Today we will run multiple network troubleshooting commands on Linux host machine through Ansible server, and we will monitor all the output on our Ansible server. Trust me friends, this video will help you to become a network troubleshooting expert. So watch this video till end. These are the 15 most important network troubleshooting command which we will run on Ansible server for two host machine. The first command is if config then interface name to list out interface details. ETS tool hyphen I interface name to list NIC driver and firmware information. ETS tool interface name to list network interface related details. DF hyphen H to list disk utilization. Free hyphen M to list memory in MB. P command will give you DNS name server information in terms of A and quad A records. Diggoogle.com, if you say quad A, you will get the IPv6 address, that is quad A IP address for that domain, right? VMstat to list information about processes, memory, paging, block, input, output, disk, and CPU scheduling. So guys, we will run all these 15 commands on our Ansible server and we'll monitor the output of these two hosts, right? Let's open Ansible server. We will perform all 15 commands on our target host servers. So guys, I have logged in my Ansible server and added both hosts in Ansible inventory host file. This Ansible will take out the output from the target server which is added in its inventories file, right? So we will start with if config first. We'll use the Ansible command Ansible and the group name test server -m command -a and if config interface name is ENS37, right? So this command will run on both host machine and take out the output, right? You can see this is the output of if config. So if I scroll little up, you will get the output, right? So this is the server, host server 192.168.43.20, and this is the ENS37 details, right? So this is the IP address, and this is IPv6, and everything you will get, right? In the same way, you will get the response from the second host 192.168.43.10, and this is the IP address, this is the net mask, the broadcast IP, and everything you will get from this. Now we will run second command to get NIC information. So just go in the last and change the command, right? So it is ETS tool hyphen I and ENS37 enter. See the output from the first host 192.168.43.20 the driver we are using, that is E1000, and you can check firmware version as well. Okay, now we will run another command. Just remove I to get transmission detail of this interface, right? Now if you scroll up, you will get this output, right? 192.168.43 for the first host, and you can get this output. This is about the link information, the mode, and what is the link speed, and everything you can check from here regarding the NIC information. You can check the speed as well, 1000 mbps, full duplex, port you can see this is twisted pair, right? And trans receiver internal auto negotiation on, and you can check link detection as well. So it is connected, you can check, and similarly you can check for the second host. Same output you will receive because both are the same NIC, right? Now we'll run third command, that is df disk utilization, right? df hyphen capital th, it will take out the output of your disk utilization for both the host machine, right? You can see I got this 192.168.43.20 host output. Here you can check the disk size and everything, right? So you can check whether this is 27 GB of total disk. Out of this, we are using 5.3 GB and 22 GB is so free, that you are utilizing 20% of the total disk, right? In the same way, you can check for the second host, right? Now we will run third or the fourth command, free hyphen m, to take out memory, right? In MB. See, we received this output from host 1 into 168.43.20, and this is your output. Total we have 984 MB of RAM, in which it is using 667, and 103 MB is free, right? And you can check for the second host as well, having 981 MB total. That means it's around 1 GB of RAM, and used 532 MB, and still 66 MB is free. You can check for buffer, cache, and everything, right? You can check for swap as well. 2 GB of swap is available, right? We'll check out for process ID, edit in the command section, use PS. You can also grab for any services, particular services if you want, right? SSH, Samba or Apache, you can grab. Here we have the output. So we have SH shell process ID, Python process ID, right? Okay, and the command which we run is also having one process ID. Similarly, we will get for the another host, sh, python, and ps process ID. You can kill this process as well from here. You can also use Ansible for a single host instead of group of hosts. Suppose you come to know from any team that one of your server which you have added in your inventory has some networking issue, and now you have to troubleshoot for that particular server. So I will show you how you can troubleshoot for a specific host, right? We will use Ansible and then IP of that host. You can use any IP, whatever you have added in your Ansible server, hyphen m and command, whatever you want. Like I want listening port information for TCP UDP, so I will use netstate hyphen your vn, and we will grab for SSH. You can grab for any services. Various listening port information for TCP and UDP for that particular host, right? Now we will use another command for the same host. So we will use netstate hyphen r hyphen n command to check out the route, right? You can check out the route for this particular host. Here we have kernel IP routing table for this host 192.168.43.10, and you can check all destination and the gateway, and this is the gateway through which my traffic will go outside from this server. Now we will check IO details. Use netstate hyphen I command, and you will get this output, right? Interface MTU, and this is receive, transmit, and all other informations. This is very useful information, right? We'll use another command to check out route for this host. So we'll use IP route command, IP, then route. We'll get the route, right? Command will give you route information like your default gateway, interface, metric value, and source IP address, right? Now we'll use another command. We'll use arp-a to get MAC detail. Just go in the command section and edit arp-a, right? This is very important command. You can get MAC of your connected devices. Like this is your destination MAC, which is of Ansible server 192.168.43.50, and this is the destination MAC of your connected device, and this is your source MAC address, and this is the gateway information of your own host server, right? Now we will use trace route command to check trace from Ansible server to the host server. So use trace route 192.168.43.50. my Ansible IP address. So you will get number of hop count from my host server to this Ansible server. We have only one hop because we are in the same network, right? Now we'll use another command, that is dig, and you can use google.com, right? It will take out the name server IP address of Google. As this command will take out the Google name server IP address, you can see the A record, that is IPv4, right? Now we will try to take out quad record, right? So we will use only 1, 2, 3, 4 quad A, right? And you will get IPv6 for this name server. And this is quad A record of Google name server. You can see this is the IPv6 address, and here you can check out the port 53, which is for DNS, right? And you can check what were the message size, receive 67, and you will get a lot of information from these command. And this command is very important for DNS regarding queries, right? Now I will use the last command, which is VM state. It is also a very important command. VM state. This command will give you detailed information about your process, memory, swap, system, and CPU, input output blocks as well. Friends, we have seen how Ansible play an important role in automation as well as troubleshooting for any host and group of hosts. So if you use all these 15 command, you will surely become a network expert. Next video, I will come out with Ansible playbook in which we will install Apache server on both the hosts through our Ansible server. Thanks for watching the video.